Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cherry the Geek TV. I'm Joe Vanourney. Today we are joined by Eriq La Salle and Lori Loughlin, who star on Prime Video's On Call, all episodes now streaming. Lori and Eriq, you both acting in the show. Lori, you play Lieutenant Bishop. Eriq, you play Sergeant Lasman. Eriq, you're also one of the directors of many of the episodes of the show. Uh, Talk to me about what drew you to the project, what drew you to On Call, and what drew you to these particular characters.
I think both of us, even though we came to this project from different from different entrances. Lori as an actress, I came in as a director first, and then an executive producer. But it's funny, we got there the same way in the sense that it was the script, it was the compelling writing, it was the fact that Dick Wolf is behind it and that that's such a respected brand. And I was honored to sort of be charged with the task of bridging the gap to streaming, because this is the first streaming show that Dick Wolf has done. So now we've got to edge it up over the network stuff. But however we got there, it all started with a fascinating script and stories and characters. So we come from that, even though our responsibilities were different. I think I speak for both of us, I believe, when I say the great writing, the character stuff is what drew us. Because the same thing that I'm attracted to as an actor, I'm attracted to as a director. I get maybe some other things of tone and visual storytelling that actors, but it all starts with character, dialogue, storylines. It all starts there. So
Yeah. And for me, Bishop is such a different role. I've never played a character like this before. So I was so happy to be presented with the opportunity. And Eriq was instrumental in bringing me on board. And it was great fun. She's a very strong, badass character that I've never played before. And it was just joyful to play the role.
Eriq, I spoke to Tim and Elliot earlier today, and they said that you were hired as the director first, and then at some point you approached them and said that the Sergeant Lasman is a character that I think I can play. I want to play him. What was it about that character that appealed to you? And do you as a director have to adjust your style when you're directing yourself on screen? Is Eriq La Salle, the actor, difficult to work with?
yes, but he can also be cheap too. So I can afford him. I don't know so much that you change your style. I think the style that you aspire to, and I don't want to sound pretentious, but the style that you aspire to truth. And so that doesn't change. You know, as an actor, you aspire to truth. As a director, you aspire to truth. Sometimes you come up short. Sometimes you don't get there as much as you want to. Sometimes you really get there. That's always the goal. So there was an opportunity. We were going to. We had made an offer to Michael Beach. Who's a great actor, and happens to be my best friend. And we were all excited about that. Something happened there, and then the role, he couldn't do it. And so I was like, hey, I'll jump in and do it. I mean, by that time I was so in love with the project, overall, to be able to do more. And I like I said, I like to give a lot of props to Jason Bateman for what he did on Ozark, of doing all three, the trifecta, and that just planted a seed of fantasy for me, and a seed of hope that, wow, you know what, I want to do that. And obviously he did it on a bigger scale because he was the lead of the show. But I thought he did it so well. I thought he handled all of that so well. And there was a seed that had been planted years ago, and here was an opportunity to do that. And I was blessed to do it, and feel honored and very proud of what the results were.
Thank you. Well, it's a fantastic show. It's called On Call, all episodes now streaming on Prime Video. Eriq, Lori, thank you so much for chatting with us today on Cherry the Geek TV.